see the difference between the two hands. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the other fingers now. Okay, so there's both fingers done now, and if we have a look at that, it's brought a lot more believability to the walk cycle. We'll look at that from, say, a left view. It definitely feels a lot more organic. So let's go ahead and polish the animation a little bit. Let's have a look at, it looks to me like the head is a little bit tilted up. So let's go ahead and see if we can maybe tilt it forward slightly. Do the same on this keyframe. Make sure you shift and drag. In fact, now's a good time to jog between the 0 and 24, just using the greater than and less than button. And it looks like we've got a mismatch definitely with these. Hold down, shift and drag 0 to 24. And it looks like we've got, probably don't require these keyframes on 3. And that looks okay. So once again, just do a little bit of a jog. And it looks pretty good. Back to a front view. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just check the trajectories on some of these objects, and I'm just going to do the hands first and just show you how to do this. If we click on the hand controller, we can either go up, switch off the auto key, we can either go up to the display here and roll down until we get the display properties, and we can tick the trajectory button. And what that actually does is it shows us an actual trajectory path of that object through space. So if we look at that as a wireframe, you can see how that works. And what we're trying to do is get a nice smooth arc without any straight lines. Now this little one here is unavoidable because it's a 3-frame interval in between those two, but you should definitely see a drop. You should see it drop down and then come forward. And that's exactly the way a walk cycle actually looks. So that one's looking pretty good. We can grab the other one now, switch on the trajectory for it, and they should pretty much match. There shouldn't be much of a discrepancy, and as you can tell, it's not too bad. It looks like when we get up to here, it doesn't quite match the other pose. I'm just going to switch on auto key and come to that exact point, which is this frame 15. I'm just going to move it down and try to get it to match that other frame, and maybe frame 12 it could probably go forward a little bit and then slightly up. That way we're going to get the same sort of kick forward as the other one. And then maybe when we come back to here, this can probably come down and then back slightly, just to match the other one. And that's looking pretty good.